In 2014, Brian's health was failing. After several tests, he was diagnosed with kidney failure.
But the doctor was like, your son, HB is at 3 instead of the 12, the normal 12. Your son, calcium is 0. By then he had become so lazy, walking was an issue. For him even to put on shoes, he could just sit down and put on his school shoes.
Several dialysis sessions only seemed to worsen his health, and so the family opted for a kidney transplant. Finding a donor was not easy, but luckily, Brian's father was a match.
It's like he's a newborn. He's really eating very well. He looks very strong. Because now when he had kidney failure, he was restricted to fruits. He was restricted to drinking water.
But just as Brian's health was improving, the family was once again plunged into another health crisis. His new kidney was failing.
I cried so much. I could not believe it.
Through social media, the family sent out an appeal for a kidney donor as none of his family members was eligible. A total stranger, Paul, heeded the call, and with the help of the church and the family members, Ruth was able to raise 4 million shillings to take her son and the new donor to India for the life-saving surgery. However, doctors in India found another life-threatening condition that needed fixing if the kidney transplant was to be successful.
Now they realized he had a condition that was called primary hyperoxaluria, which is a liver condition. They also told us that the liver condition he had been born with. That's why his native kidneys failed. That is why his transplanted kidney is failing.
Another complication was that the laws in India forbid organ donation from someone who is not related to the recipient.
As a family, we didn't have anyone else to donate. They told me they have a board in the hospital which would sit down and decide whether they will allow this other donor maybe to donate a part of his liver to my son. They explained to me that for kidney, it has to be basically a family member because there's more rejection.
And back at home, the search for a donor began once again. Brian's uncle, that is Anthony Karuga, Ruth's younger brother, was a match. He flew to India for further tests, only to be found to be unfit as a donor. He had a more life-threatening disease, and so the focus shifts from saving Brian's life to that of the uncle.
That is when now they find he has a growth in his lungs. And now they even explained to me that whatever he's suffering from is very critical, that he can just sleep one day and just not wake up.
His uncle's surgery was a success, and he was able to donate his kidney while Paul donated his liver. The twin surgeries on Brian took close to 24 hours as they had to be done simultaneously.
There's that rate, you're not so sure what may happen in theatre. And now you have 3 people in there.
It has been more than 6 years since Brian's surgery, and his kidney and liver are functioning well. He went back to school and is now pursuing a course in nursing.
Because of whatever he went through, he really wanted to one day to become a doctor so that he can reach out to people just like the way the doctors helped him.
His mother, through Rujo's Tender Care, is involved in helping other parents and patients to access at ease medical facilities and doctors in India.
We are able to explain to them what they need to do, the procedure they need to do in order for them to go to India.
Mariambo reporting for KBC, Channel 1.